Corn has rapidly become a major commodity grown in the state of Louisiana, so growers are going to want to know all that they can in order to maximize their yields. Good yields and good crops actually start at the end of the previous season. Growers will want to take some time after harvest to go out into their fields and at a minimum take a soil pH test. Go out and take the time to get the soil samples and send those in to your soil lab or the LSU Ag Center Soils Lab and get the pH reading. The reason that's so critical is that you want to make sure that the money that you're spending on your fertilizer is actually being utilized by the crop. Corn needs a soil pH of a minimum of 5.8. If the pH is below that, you need to consider liming. The reason that's so important is that the money that you're spending on your fertilizer is possibly going to waste. You need to maximize the dollars that you spend on your fertilizer by making sure that you're optimizing nutrient uptake, and that can only be done when the pH is in the adequate range. And again, for corn, that's going to be above 5.8. So take the pH reading. Also, think back on that last year's corn crop. Did you have adequate nitrogen, or did you perhaps have too much nitrogen? If you didn't have adequate nitrogen, especially later in the season, you may have observed the lower leaves starting to fire, starting at the bottom and working its way up. And that's an indication of inadequate nitrogen as the grain is trying to fill. If you have a yield monitor, you may want to consider running your own nitrogen calibration strip trial. Choose 3 or 4 strips through the field, and in those strips, cut the nitrogen rate that you normally apply by about 30 pounds. And then at the end of the season, look at the yield monitor data. If there is no change in yield and you've reduced your nitrogen 30 pounds, you've saved money and kept it in your pocket.